All right, welcome everyone. So I've got the game plan book up here. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Jessica Lehman. I'm from Springfield, Missouri, and I used to be a teacher, but now Young Living Essential Oils is my full-time business, and being a mom, of course. I have a 10-year-old daughter named Maybelline, and she's out today, so I'm going to make a video that's it's going to be nice and quiet in here. So, game plan. I'm sure a lot of you have heard of this book and are maybe wondering what it's all about. And I know when I first heard it, I was kind of like, I really don't know if I should buy something else. Like, I invested in other trainings and I wasn't sure. So what the goal of this video is to kind of give you an overview of what the book is, and hopefully I'll answer some of your questions along the way. So we will see. All right, so this is Game Plan, the complete strategy guide to go from starter kit to silver, and it is written by Young Living Platinum Sarah Harnisch, and she is now actually a diamond since writing this book, so that's pretty exciting. Okay, so I figure the best way to show you what this book is all about is to kind of show you the table of contents. The way it works, there's 3 books. So the first one is this book. It's 260 pages-ish. The second book is the Game Plan Workbook, and I highly, highly recommend that you get this one as well. Again, it says the complete strategy guide to go from starter kit to silver. This book here is what it sounds like. It's a workbook, so you write in it and you personalize it and customize it for your specific business, because as we know, not all people are the same. There's different personality types, and we all learn differently. We all have different ways of doing things. So this will help to customize it. So I highly recommend that. The last book, I think there's a larger version of this on Amazon, but what Sarah talks about, is the Game Plan Mini, or Your Game Plan. So you can see this one's really, really small, and it is a version of chapters 1 and 2. So it's a condensed version of chapters 1 and 2. All right, so those are the 3 books, and you can get all of those on Amazon, or you can order in bulk at oilabilityteam.com. All right, so let's dig in and figure out what is this game plan book all about. All righty, let me find it here. So the table of contents, I'm going to hold, well, I wish I could hold it up here and read it. We'll try. Okay, so getting started, what you need to begin. So the very first chapter is going to take you through why launch a Young Living business. The second chapter is going to be Sarah's story, which is phenomenal, wonderful, wonderful story. And then a Young Living Quick Start training guide. So then we're going to get into making your first class successful, and this chapter was huge for me. Avoiding pitfalls, the 6 mistakes every stagnant business business builder makes. So I was able to pinpoint why my team is not growing and what I can do to fix that. She also goes overcoming excuses and finding your niche. So again, not everybody does things exactly the same. No one person is exactly alike. So she talks about that and how to find what works well for you. Your greatest tool, a detailed tour of the Young Living virtual office. So some of you, as I read through these, you're like, I already know all of this. So maybe you are already a silver. This book is what you want to get in your future business builder's hands. So also you need to keep in mind that we all don't know everything, and so even if you already feel like you know your virtual office up and down, I still recommend that you check out that chapter, because I guarantee you'll learn something that you didn't already know. Young Living Marketing 101, how to share the oils. And so she talks about the different personality types and how to share those in a way that doesn't come off as salesy. The Oilability Marketing System, how to fill a class without knowing people. Guys, this is brilliant. So if you are having trouble filling your Young Living classes, that chapter is a must read. Okay, the anatomy of a successful class. So that right there is making your first class, actually all of your classes, successful. So I plan to use that. Obviously, I've already taught many first classes, and I plan to continue using those tools she gave me. Okay, so after the class, how to follow up, she gives you a follow-up system. So that's a part where a lot of us lose members. They fall off after a year. They go inactive because we have, or I know I have, failed to follow up. So that was a really helpful chapter for me as well. The next one, dealing with difficult people. Guys, it will happen. I mean, people out there are just sometimes difficult. So Sarah really tackles how to deal with them. Again, no one coming to classes, now what? And then keys to confidence. So that's after the class. Okay, strategies for growth, star and beyond. She goes over some business tools such as Oily Tools, TaxBot, and more. Growing your business through blogging, staying legal, comprehensive FDA training. You guys, that is a must read chapter. I learned so much about how important it is to stay FDA compliant and why we need to stay FDA compliant. So must read, no matter how long you've been in the business. Okay, so the next thing says strategies for building your team, the Young Living Compensation Plan in layman's terms, a Young Living strategy guide to where to sign new Oilers, and then you can see I highlighted the key to reaching and maintaining rank. I really liked that chapter, obviously, because I highlighted it to go back and read it. Let's see. I'm trying to get this where you can read it easier, but I'm, trying to do it backwards here. So expand your influence, secrets to great leadership, finding balance, boundaries, and treating your business as a business. Attracting and motivating leaders, how to pray over your Young Living business, avoiding distractions, and then encouragement for the climb. I actually just watched the avoiding distractions video today, and whoa, it was powerful. This whole book has been super helpful for me, and as I was reading through the strategies, some of you already know the comp plan, front to back, you've got it down. But the point of this book is to save you time by pointing your leaders to it. So instead of having to answer thousands of Facebook messages and emails and phone calls asking about where people should place people, or what's the difference between sponsor and enroller, or what's the rising star bonus, things like that, you put this in their hands and this trains them. So it's a huge time saver for business leaders out there. Okay, so those are the chapters in the book. The titles, are awesome, but they don't do it justice. Once you dig in and you get into like the meaty part of it, you're just going to fall in love with the book like I did. Okay, the workbook, like I said, is a must-have because it really customizes it. So this is a brand new workbook I'll show you. So some of it is fill in like a normal workbook. So she's got why launch a Young Living business, and it says recap 10 reasons why it's smart to launch a Young Living business, and then it gives you a hint to where to find the answers. So it's not, these aren't like meant to be super hard. It's to get your thoughts, like I said, people learn in different ways. So some people learn by writing, and that'll get your thoughts onto paper so that you have this customized book. So some of it's like that. Some of it is, I'm going to try to find a specific thing where it customizes it. So like on page 41 here, this is chapter 9. You're going to actually write out your story. So this is your personal story to customize your classes, and that was huge for me, writing out my own story. I've never done that. I never thought I had a story, and the more I heard Sarah's story, and like I plug into Danny Johnson and hear stories there all the time, the more I realized I do have a story and I can make an impact on people. So that's really, really exciting. Okay, So she just really breaks it down and walks you through every step. So by the time you finish this, you feel really, really good about your system to follow. So what you need to do to hit that next rank or to increase your OGV or to train your leaders, it's all here. And that's the beauty about what Sarah has done with these game plan books, is she has put all those different resources into one place for you. So there's all these awesome network marketing books and all this different training, but it would take forever to send all of that to your leaders in a way that's not overwhelming. And so that's what Sarah's done here, is put it all in one place to easily find it. And that's about it. I'm just going to say it's really, really changed my life. It's changed the way I view my business. It's changed the way I will and have been already raising up my leaders. I'm doing my own boot camp now. If you want to join, you are more than welcome to. You can find me on Facebook. Again, my name's Jessica Layman, Layman. And let's see, my email's Layman, my last name, .youngliving@gmail.com. So if it's something you want to test out in a group, even if you're not on my team, that's fine. You are welcome to join us with that. So I hope that helped answer some of your questions. Oh, the Game Plan Mini, she'll talk about this in the training, but basically these are to hand out like candy. So you buy these, it has a little spot for your contact information on the back, and then you carry these with you. So I have been talking to someone who I shop at Price Cutter, and I've been talking to one of the cashiers there. And the other day I popped in and I said, I just really noticed that you're a hard worker, and we've talked about your son a lot, and I felt like this book might be something you need in your life, and if not, feel free to pass it on to someone else. She contacted me that very night, and we have a business meeting set up for this Thursday. So anybody, people who work at Walmart, I have given it to all of my friends, and Sarah talks you through how to use those as well. But overall, I give the game plan system, 5 out of 5 stars for sure. It's an excellent tool and I highly recommend it. All right, guys, have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for your time.